it's one of my favorite matches. He might not be one of my favorite people.
So at the end of last year, I had a very long, very interesting interview with Austin Aries. And a lot of the interview was about the match that you guys had at Bound for Glory. And he said that both of you guys really loved that match, that he said that you said it was one of your favorite matches ever. Is that fair?
Yes. It's a match that I'm very proud of, and it's one of my favorite matches. He might not be one of my favorite people, but it's one of the only times in my career where I feel like everybody believed in that match, including me. It felt real. It felt like the two of us had a real issue, and the issue was not resolved before we went out to the ring. So there was so much uncertainty surrounding that match.
Yeah.
People, including myself, Taya, Moose, Killer Cross on the outside for him, were wondering what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it feels like that type of moment, that type of situation is exactly what wrestling was in the glory days, back when everything was kayfabed. Everyone thought everything was real.
Yeah.
But that in its own way was a real authentic moment.
Yeah.
And because of that, it felt different, and it felt different. It's something that I think about it a lot too. It was a really cool experience.
I mean, he raised a really good point in our interview when he said it was a memorable title change. And you think about it, like in TNA's history, or Impact Wrestling's history, yeah, that's definitely up there. People definitely remember that match.
Yeah. And after the match, the entire roster is asking me about it, specifically. So it wasn't just the people in the stands that were buying in. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that that type of situation is something that's missing from the business today. That suspension of disbelief you can't go back to saying, I'm going to try to kill this guy for real. That day is past. That time is done. But stories can be real. People can believe in me and believe in how I feel and how someone else feels.
Yeah.
And so issues can be real. And I think that's part of the way the business is going to evolve.
What Austin was saying was, it's no longer just about working the fans. He's like, because a lot of the guys backstage are fans. And he's like, it's about working everybody now. And I don't know what actually happened there. And, there's only two people that really know what actually happened. It's you and Austin Aries. But I feel like everybody did get worked.
Yep, including him. He maybe worked himself. Yeah. That's what happens when you get that crazy. You say a bunch of stuff and you lose track of what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
But yes, that is a good, a good way to explain that situation. And that's like the goosebumps, the feels, the unknown. You know what I mean? Hey, the infamous Doors quote, the reason they call their band the Doors is there's the known and the unknown, and in between are the doors. The unknown on the other side, out there, is fascinating. I feel like that's part of the draw of wrestling, this business, is the mystery. So if you can find ways to bring that back into the business, I think that's the evolution of it.